when it comes to like, what I mean, first of all, there are three types of hackers, right? There's gray hat, which are hackers that commit crimes, but they also like, they try to help like show like vulnerabilities to companies. The white hat hackers who are just like, the good guys, the good hackers. They try to like fight against the black hats. The black hats are the criminals, the ones that break in to do things. And one thing from, if you know how the U.S. government works, they've hired in the past some of like the worst black hat hackers, and they became advocates. They helped us figure out what we were doing wrong. I feel like that's what Victor Conte has been doing since he got out of prison. I understand that he had like a very shady past, but if you really, really think about it, who better to advocate but than somebody who's gotten away with things that he's gotten away with, And it's a little bit unfortunate because I feel like a lot of the attack on like the snack program and stuff came about because of the Ryan Garcia situation, because Ryan started spinning the narratives and stuff like that. Even though I know there was talks about it before, but I feel like it was elevated after the Ryan versus Devin Haney situation, And I think it's sort of unfair because one, whatever Victor Conte got going on has nothing to do with Ryan. I mean, unless we're gonna tie some weird conspiracy theory, which I see people try to do like a lot for some reason. Ryan pissing dirty. What Victor Conte's got going on right now has nothing to do with it. And as for him, we don't even have proof that he's doing anything wrong now. All we know, he's one of the main people that speak up for clean boxing.
That's not true.
Huh?
That's not true that we don't have proof he's doing nothing wrong now. But continue.
Yeah. So, well, from my standpoint, yeah. All we know now is that he's been speaking up for clean boxing, which is a good thing, And so that's what I'm saying. Why do people constantly want to crucify somebody? If I understand this is not wrong, but people can change. I say if we're gonna crucify, let it be something that we know he did now versus like a past scenario.
But he hasn't changed.
Because he changed. Let me ask you a question on that boxing hacker. Enough with the hugs, kisses, and Valentine's Day cards. Let me ask you a question. You said, yeah. I'm back now. You said that Victor Conte changed and he turned advocate.
Yeah.
How you know that, bro? I just want to know what indicators do you have to prove that he actually changed? In other words, change meaning he's doing something different that he didn't do before.
So here's the thing, right? When it comes to the word advocate means you're just speaking up for something.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm an advocate, right?
Yeah, so you're an advocate for. You could be considered an advocate as well. So as far as we know as the public, whenever like a fighter is tested dirty, he's one of the people that come out. He brings light to the situation.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of tries to like, try to shut off all the falsities that might be in the news, or try speak up about it. So from my standpoint as a fan of boxing, when I see him as an advocate. I have yet to see him do anything that like contradicts, like as of right now, like I said, I know what he did in the past.
Yeah.
But
you mean after he came home from prison?
Yeah, after he came home from prison, exactly.
So you saying he changed, right?
Right. There's nothing leading me to believe that he's still a criminal, if that makes sense.
Okay, let me ask you a question on that, because you said he changed since he came. Do you know what year he came out of jail? Like since he been home? No,
I'm around the exact year.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let me say this. Since you don't know the exact year, it was definitely way before 2012. Did you know that Willie Monroe Jr. and Andre Berto both tested positive for a banned substance while they were in the snack program? This is after he got out of jail. You aware of that?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Oh, okay. So how can you say he changed after he came home from jail when two people, actually it was more than two people, but two boxers tested positive for a banned substance in his program?
But was it tied to him though? Was it him that got him to take it?
They were in the snack program, taking the supplements, doing the workout, and other things.
So,
real quick. Terrence Crawford said, I use certain things that other fighters don't use. So whatever the other things was, that's probably what they may have been. I don't know, but it was different than what happened before he went to jail. Is what you're saying. You're saying that he's changed. That means whatever he did before he went to jail, he's doing something different. But after he came
from
home,
my standpoint, my perspective, right? Like say if he's doing something underground that we don't know. But as of right now, I can't.
You're not answering the question, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
get.
am answering the question.
I'm
He
trying to.
talking
Okay,
about afterwards.
Yeah.
People
Right,
have
from my
popped dirty
perspective.
afterwards.
right. Because so here's the thing, Boxing Hacker. You
Yeah.
said that Victor Conte changed his life around.
Sure.
This is the same point that I was making the champ side. You know who he is, the guy champ side?
No champ size.
Huh?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I know him now too. I didn't know him before, but now I know he's full of popcorn and fluff. He don't want no work with me. But I caught
Okay,
him
go
doing
ahead.
the same thing you doing, and when I asked him, he lied to me. So I want to see if you're going to be honest to me.
Sure, feel
How do
free.
you know that Victor Conte changed? In other words, is he did something or he was doing things before he went to jail? He came home from jail. What indicators can you use to substantiate that he actually changed?
Okay, so when it comes, so like I said before, it's only from my perspective, only from the data that I can see, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that's objective. I know. So for right now, what I know from Victor Conte, he's became the biggest proponent for like clean boxing. You know, it's not to say it might be possible he might be doing something, but from what I know of him today, he's just been somebody that's been advocating
Boxing
for it.
Hacker, he's talking about after he came out of jail, fighters has popped dirty. That is a fact.
Yes,
It's not about
yes, fires are
perspective,
pop
brother.
dirty. So let me ask you something. Wait. When they say
Answer the question first.
I am
You said
answering the
afterwards. You talking about a perspective. We talking about facts.
Right,
After
so
he's gotten out of
perspective-
jail, fighters have popped
Dean,
dirty. Is that true or
perspective
not?
comes from your eyes, from what I see, from my
No, what you
vision,
know. We ain't
from
talking
I
about what
can
you see. What do you know?
I can't. It's not like a worldview, right? I'm not the world. I'm a
Has
person.
fighters popped
So, my
dirty after
perspective.
he's gotten out of jail under the snack program? Yes
That's
or
not his
no?
question. Can I answer his question?
Yes, hurry up, please.
Thank you. Sorry, I was really interrupted by the young brother over there.
Hold on, Dean. I got him. Go on ahead, Boxing Hacker. Go speak on.
So here's the thing, right? So there's nothing that leads me to believe that he's still, dirty. Now, could he be? Maybe, but there's nothing. I can't say that he is. Does that make sense?
I'm not saying he is or not. You made a statement, and your statement was the man done changed his life around. I got proof, and I presented this proof for about a year and a half that Victor Conte's done the same exact things that he was doing before he went to jail, that he's doing right now today as I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Like literally. I can name 10 things right off the cuff. But I'm asking you though. You're the one that made a bold statement saying the man changed his life around.
So let's look at it this way, Manager Mario. Let's look at it this way, right? Let's say you have a rapist, right? Somebody who's been raping people, or that's a little bit too dark.
Come on,
let's just say like a killer.
Please don't.
Yeah, let's say like a killer. That might be better.
All right, go ahead. Give me a killer. Give me a killer.
Yeah, and then one day he comes home and then he starts doing programs and stuff about how to stay away from people that might be killers and stuff like that, and then he starts helping the police to catch killers. Then it's for somebody that's observing this person will be like, he's changed his life around based on what he's doing now, based on what I objectively see of him doing now. Because before I knew he was a killer, but now he's trying to like apprehend killers. You see, so that's where I'm at with it.
All right, and let me give you my perspective because I'm gonna use your scenario, right?
Sure.
Let's use the term killer, right?
Okay.
Let's say if there's a killer, gets caught for killing people. He goes to jail for killing people, right? And when he comes home, he's telling the world, I'm an advocate. I'm going to help the law. I'm going to help law enforcement catch every killer in America. And then we find out he done killed somebody again. I want to ask you a question. How would your perspective be then if this quote unquote advocate goes to jail for killing somebody, come home and he kills just only take one person to kill again. He killed one more person again. What would be your perspective of that changed killer then?
Then I'll be like, okay, he might still be a killer then, right? He killed somebody.
Okay, now I knew you was going. Let me take my glasses off because I knew you was going to walk right into the trap. I knew it. So then my question becomes, how come that logic don't apply to Victor Conte? Because that's exactly what happened. He went to jail for helping people cheat and use performance enhancement drugs in boxing and baseball and other sports. He come home, claim he's an advocate, and Marlon Byrd, a baseball player, and two boxers, Willie Monroe Jr. and Andre Berto, all three of these guys tested positive for a banned substance under his watch, under his protocol, under his program. Why that logic can't apply to him, bro?
So when you say so like there were actually drugs that were tied from him to them.
Huh?
So when it comes to when it comes to them testing positive, right? Was it actually something that tied him to them testing
Bro,
positive?
Yes,
yes.
they
They
was using
were
his supplements.
bro.
So they were like, were there supplements that were tainted or what? What was it?
bro, I'm not an expert. I can't sit up here and tell you what was tainted. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that they were in his program, taking his other things, substances, and whatever else he's doing, and whatever else he's giving those guys. They tested positive for a banned substance, for an illegal performance enhancement drug, right?
Yeah. So my question to you is still the same, right?
No.
Now,
Wait, hold up.
So,
Before you ask me, because right now you know what's happening, and you know you've been.
No, I see how you're trying to connect the dots, but I want the dots to be
Hold on for a
clear.
minute. I want to tell you something's important.
Yes,
Everybody on the panel know this, and all of the Roll the Tape family members know this.
Sure.
I've been traumatized in my life. Don't gaslight me.
I'm
Just
not.
answer
I
my
promise you,
question,
bro,
and I promise you I'll
I'm
answer
not gonna
yours.
guess. I just want to know the facts of the scenario, okay?
I just gave you the facts.
So the most important fact is this, though. My
He
question
killed
to you
somebody again after he came home from jail.
the most important fact is this, right? They tested positive, right? So I'm asking you, were any of them linked to like something that he gave them? Did he actually give them the thing that made him test positive?
They was using his supplements when they popped dirty.
So is there actually a tainted supplement from Snack?
No, don't start talking about tainted because you don't give Ryan Garcia that pass. So don't start talking about tainted.
I got him.
All right.
Hold up, I got him.
You want me to say he's a killer, right?
Boxing hacker.
First, for him, it might be a killer. It can be, yes.
Boxing hacker. Let me flip it the other way.
Sure, go ahead.
Is Devin Haney a clean fighter?
As far as my knowledge, yes.
How do you know that?
Because he never tests positive for any banned substance.
Is he associated with Victor Conte?
Yes.
Thank you. You just proved my point again. So Devin Haney,
yes,
is a clean fighter.
Yeah.
Never tested positive for a banned substance.
Okay.
And he's associated with Victor Conte's snack program, correct?
Yes.
These are all facts, right?
Correct. Yes.
So now, why not the logic can't be applied the same exact way that somebody's with Victor Conte on his program, test positive for a banned substance, and you say, oh, Victor Conte changed.
I did not. Wait. So what I'm asking you is to clarify. Okay. When I mean clarification, I mean this, right? Let's say, wait, let me just do this, Martin. Let's say,
this is a shame.
You'll see where I'm getting at. Wait, guys, those guys will see what I'm getting at.
How sharp was the knife when the killer used
it? No.
Look at that man.
Manager Marty, when you convict somebody of killing, right? It's beyond reasonable doubt, right? So here's my question to you.